All across the country, millions of our homes are getting older. And it's really easy to look at that and see a problem, right? A sign of decay. But in this explainer, we're going to flip that idea completely on its head. We're going to explore how this massive stock of existing homes isn't a liability at all, but maybe one of our greatest hidden assets, just waiting to be unlocked.
So let's just start with this one big question. What if the solution to a lot of our challenges, housing, the economy, even the climate, isn't about starting from scratch? What if our biggest opportunity is already standing right in front of us, just waiting for a little investment?
Okay, let's really dive into the scale of this, because it is immense. But that huge scale is exactly what makes the potential so exciting. See, each aging home isn't just a project, it's a potential new job. It's a way to slash energy bills, and it's a chance to strengthen a community from the inside out. This isn't just about repairs, folks, it's about complete reimagination.
But, okay, if this opportunity is so great, why aren't we seizing it everywhere? Well, for decades, there have been some pretty significant roadblocks standing in the way for homeowners and developers. Let's break down what those are.
This slide right here shows what was probably the single biggest hurdle in the past. For years, this thing called the 25 to 50% rule was an absolute renovation killer. I mean, can you imagine? You're told that because your project is a little too big, you suddenly have to bring the entire old building up to brand new super expensive code. It was a nightmare. But the shift to smart codes, like the ones pioneered in New Jersey, completely changes the game. Now the rules are proportional to the work you're actually doing. It's just a common-sense approach that actually encourages investment instead of punishing it.
The second major roadblock isn't about rules, it's about people. We've got a looming skills gap in the construction industry. As you can see, over a fifth of the current workforce is getting close to retirement age, and we're really struggling to bring in younger workers to fill those shoes. If we're going to tackle this huge nationwide renovation project, we need a new generation of skilled labor, and fast.
And of course, it so often comes down to money, doesn't it? Even with smarter codes and workers ready to go, that huge upfront investment you need for a major renovation, well, it's a barrier that can stop a great project cold before it even starts. So how do we fix that?
Well, that brings us to the really exciting part, the solutions. Communities are getting incredibly creative, developing a whole toolkit of innovative financial and policy instruments. These are designed specifically to make these projects not just possible, but profitable and good for everyone involved.
Check this out. Philadelphia's Donor-Taker program is just a brilliant example of one of these tools. It's a fantastic way to cut through all the red tape. The city takes a property that's a total drain on resources, vacant, delinquent on taxes, and turns it into an asset. By wiping the slate clean of all the debts and then transferring it for free to someone with a solid plan, the city turns a liability into a revitalized home. It's a true win-win.
But here's the thing. A single program is rarely enough to get a big project over the finish line. As you can see here, the real key is layering a whole toolkit of financing options. There's no magic bullet. Instead, you have to think of it like building a financial stack. So maybe you start with a historic tax credit to lower the tax burden. Then you add a bridge loan to get that crucial cash you need to buy the property. For a smaller project, a local revolving loan fund can provide easy, low-interest money. You see? By combining all these different tools, you create a financial structure that makes even the most complex rehabs totally doable.
And this gets to such a crucial point. This is not just about the finances of one building. As this quote says so well, every single renovation sends a powerful message. It is a tangible vote of confidence in a neighborhood's future, and that sparks a ripple effect that goes way beyond just one front door. And that ripple effect, oh man, that is where this story gets really powerful. The benefits of upgrading our homes just cascade through the entire community, creating value in ways you might not even expect. Let's just start with a massive number. A German pilot program showed that deep energy retrofits can cut a home's energy use by over 80%. 80! Just imagine the impact on family utility bills and on our national climate goals if we scaled that approach up. It's huge. The economic impact is just as dramatic. In Missouri, just one program, the state's Historic Preservation Tax Credit, created almost 7,000 person-years of work. And these are local jobs, for carpenters, plumbers, electricians, jobs that cannot be outsourced. And of course, those jobs create even more economic activity. That same program in Missouri pumped over $283 million into the state's economy. This just goes to show you that investing in our existing buildings is a powerful, powerful engine for local economic growth. But ultimately, what we're talking about is more than just numbers.
It's about what this looks like, what this feels like. A renovated home provides a safe, efficient, dignified place for someone to live. But it also stands as this tangible symbol of renewal, of stability, and real hope for an entire neighborhood.
So what's the big takeaway here? It's that we don't have to wait around for some futuristic technology or some grand top-down plan. The homes of the future, homes that are sustainable, affordable, and part of vibrant communities, they're already standing all around us. They're just waiting for us to invest in them.
Which leaves us with a final thought. When we look at an older home that needs some work, what should we really see? Is it just a construction project, or is it something more? A fundamental chance to build a stronger, more resilient, and more connected community for absolutely everyone.